Hey, this is Frederick from Hammerfall, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's Rhino Bucket right here on your Classic Metal Show with Beat to Death Like a Dog, wrapping up a block of AC/DC influence style bands. Of course, we started off with Boned there with Up at the Crack.
Right.
And of course, the original AC/DC, Let Me Put My Love Into You. And Airborne with Diamond in the Rough.
All the good ones.
All the very AC/DC influenced bands.
Right.
So
good stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's just good rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Straight up rock, man.
I just like Jackal in the chat room. It sounds like a Bon Scott trying to wanna be.
Yeah, so what?
It's a tribute to, people who are very influenced by AC/DC. AC/DC, a very influential band. Johnny was on the show earlier and was saying that, some of the European markets that he plays to, that even to this day, even though AC/DC is celebrating its 50th year, some of the European countries have only experienced AC/DC in the last 15 years.
That's right.
Which is just kind of wild. I mean, when you think about it, it's just like 50 years, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So where were they for 35 years? Well, we weren't allowed to play that because we would get thrown in jail because of it.
That's right. Yeah, Jackal just needs to calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to steal from Bon Scott, and Bon Scott's dead.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's out there making music and people are trying to steal from him.
It's a tip of the hat to the influencers, man. Not an AI influencer, but an influencer.
Yeah.
AC/DC, a very influential band.
That's right.
Most people who got into hard rock music through the 70s into the 80s, maybe even into the 90s, they kind of look back at, bands like obviously AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, all those bands influenced, a lot of the, they were the godfathers, or they kind of set the standard. And it's just like, I want to rock out like AC/DC.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to shut the fuck up. I mean, let's face it. We could be playing Korn and Limp Bizkit. We're giving you fucking rock music that sounds like rock music. Shut the fuck up.
It's melodic hard rock.
Yeah. And it sounds good. Shut up.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck your dumb Deep Purple and fuck off.
Right.
AC/DC rules. Any AC/DC knockoff is fine with me.
Especially if they do it well.
Especially if they don't do fucking Deep Purple covers.
Right. But I agree with your pick to start off the set there that Boned, they captured that spirit probably better than anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're great.
Yeah.
And nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Isn't it weird? I mean, that band got no traction.
I think, what did they have, 2 albums? Did they actually have a second release? I don't think we ever
I don't think they did. If they did, we never got it. Maybe an EP?
But that Davey Boned. Was
Dan Davey. I heard the ID.
Davey.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I like it when Jim gets fucking shit on for being a dummy.
Yeah. Just like, why don't you just accept it?
Yeah.
Accept it.
Stop crying about everything. You get off my lawn, old man. Shut up.
Hey,
shut up.
Get out of my yard.
Music hasn't been good since John Bonham died. It's been a sad 52 years since John Bonham passed away. Shut up.
It's been a sad 52 years since the AMC ended the Pacer.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a great car.
It's been a terrible time since my Yugo died. Jesus Christ. Although with Jim, that's way too modern. You know what was a good car? The Edsel. Really had a bad reputation, but it was quite a good vehicle.
Even though he was the son of the founder of Ford, that was a great car.
Yeah, you know what else I liked? The Model T. That was a good car. You know, I gotta say, I bought a car and I yanked out the CD player and put in a new AM radio. That way it would fucking sound the way I like it.
Yeah.
Idiot.
And I had a hook-on 8-track player. You know, remember they had on a
Yes.
player that you had to mount under the dash?
You know, an 8-track could be okay, but nothing spelled cool like a CB. Now that was good listening. They used to call me Machine Head DP. That was my name on the CB. Machine Head DP for Deep Purple.
Right.
What a tool. Shut up, old man.
This is Machine Head. I'm headed westbound on 76. Anybody seen any Smokies out there? Come back.
Fucking Jim. Jim would be like, I've got some modern records. I've got Deep Purple's Perfect Strangers. That's a very modern record. Was that 1983? 86 or something?
I think that was 86.
I don't even know. Ugh.
Around there. 84, 86, somewhere around there.
What a tool bag. I'll bet he sits around just fucking listening to Made in Japan on his reel-to-reel. Shut up.
Reel to reel.
Just shut up.
You gotta cue it up right.
Yeah. Fucking Jim.
All right. Well, I got a story that's going to make you crazy.
Okay.
This kind of encapsulates broadcast radio.
Okay.
Which, of course, we're not really a part of anymore.
Correct.
But political correctness
Mm-hmm.
and just today's environment where you can't say anything that's just fun.
Okay.
So I know how you feel about the Cleveland Indians and their new moniker, which we will not mention here.
Good, because I don't even recognize that name.
I know you don't. That's why I didn't say that. So we'll talk about the Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
But there's a football team in Washington that, let's just put it this way. The Washington Redskins.
The Redskins. Yeah.
We won't talk about their new name.
Their dumb, stupid name. Or now, which new name are we talking? The C word or the Washington football team?
The C word.
Which was better in your mind? The C word or the football? I actually didn't mind the football team.
I want the Washington Redskins.
Well, I want the Redskins back.
I would not accept anything other than the Redskins.
I can live with the football team because at least that just says what it is.
I can't live
It's the Washington football team.
I can't live with either one of those.
Well, I can't live with why they changed it because they're fucking pussy cunts, but
well,
whatever.
Let's use the C word for the pussy cunts.
All right, there we go. The Washington pussy cunts.
So I will read this article using the pussy cunts.
All right.
For their current name.
Yeah, okay.
The new Washington Pussy Cunts ownership group took swift action Saturday to remove 2 radio hosts, Chris and Neeley, after they discovered sexist remarks were made on air.
Oh boy.
or as Mike Trevisano said, in the air, toward a female reporter.
Oh, boy.
By the end of the day, one of them was
fired.
Exactly. You didn't even know this article.
No, I don't. I don't know this story at all.
That you already knew it was fired.
Of course. What are you, not going to survive that, God forbid. And I know I'm getting ahead of the story, but I'm feeling confident in saying it's nothing that we would think is dirty or offensive.
No, of course not.
It's not like, oh, look at those fucking big ass fucking melons on her chest.
Look how vile these two were.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind sticking my fucking pecker in her turd cutter. I'm sure it's nothing like that, right?
No.
All right.
Nothing even close.
Okay.
The team banned Don Geronimo. Isn't that like the Washington Redskins? Don Geronimo!
That's probably why they banned him. Too close to an Indian.
And here's one of those terrible radio names.
Okay.
His name is Crash Young.
Oh, really?
His name is Crash.
Crash Young got fired too?
Crash Young.
Oh, man. Too bad.
So Don Geronimo and Crash Young.
So Crash Young and Chief J Strongbow got the boot.
They got the boot from the...
They got the moccasin.
They both got the boot from the local radio station, WBIG.
WBIG. We're big.
The big 100, to be exact.
The big 100 there. Hey, it's me, Crash. What's his name? Crash Johnson?
His name is...
Crash Young.
Crash Young.
Hey, it's me, Crash Young, here with Big Chief J Strongbow here at the BIG.
Holy shit. Does this kind of shit work these days?
This is your big announce team here. Chief J Strongbow and Crash Young.
Can you imagine? I haven't heard these two, their radio shtick or their radio show, but holy shit. Hey, it's WBIG, the big 100. It's Crash Young and Don Geronimo.
We're not just going to have a regular game this week. We're going to have a big game here at WBIG.
At the helm.
Oh, my God. And you know, every stupid promo has to have big in it. It's a big car dealership opening here at Bullshit Ford. Get the fuck out of here with this.
Bullshit Ford.
Whatever.
Is that Chief Bullshit Ford?
That's right.
Chief Bullshit.
Chief Bullshit here.
Be Chief Sitting Bullshit Ford. Holy
You don't like our prices? We'll smoke a peace pipe together and come up with a deal you can handle. Right here at Bullshit Ford. Just ask for Chief J Strongbow. He's also announcing the game. Jesus.
Does commercial radio really work that way these days still? Does anyone really buy into commercial radio these days?
I'd love to say no, but we, from time to time, we don't even investigate it enough. I bet if we investigate enough, we could have material every week from another fucking shitty... What was that show out in L.A. that we had that one time?
Oh, yeah, the Chainsaw Show or the Chain... we had the show out of Atlanta, what was it called? What the hell was it called? The Fred Show? Or
the Fred, yeah. I mean, they all have just stupid bullshit, and they all have the one guy that talked like this. Hey, here we go.
Oh, he had the big radio voice. He was the big radio voice guy.
WBIG, we are bigger than you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
NBC.
WBIG, we're big and not just in the man parts.
The Fred Show.
The Fred Show, featuring Fred.
Oh, my God. I mean, do people still listen to that stuff?
I'm sure they do.
I mean, I don't know because I again, I just talked about this in the last segment that I haven't listened to commercial radio in forever. And I heard somebody that I was acquainted with years ago still on Chicago radio. And it was clear that it was all pre-recorded breaks.
Yeah.
You know, but do people still buy into the whole WBIG Big 100?
It's the big hits for the big day, Neeley. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's football Sunday here at WBIG, the big 100.
Okay.
And guess what we're going to do? 100 songs in a row, commercial free. That's big.
Now, do you still listen to sports talk radio in the Cleveland area?
Very occasionally, but it's mostly podcasts now.
All right.
Like, I'll get their podcasts, but they cut out the callers and the commercials.
All right. Well, anyway, the team band Don Geronimo.
Yeah.
And Crash Young of local WBIG Big 100 from the training camp Friday after the pair called WUSA 9.
WUSA 9. Hey.
Sports anchor. And look this chick up because I want to find out if she looks like which this chick looks like. Her name is Sharla, SHARLA McBride. Sharla McBride is her name.
Oh, she's pretty hot.
Is she?
Yeah, she's pretty good.
All right. Well, find her.
I'm pulling her up. All
right. From training camp Friday after the pair called WUSA 9 sports anchor Sharla McBride, quote unquote, Barbie.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
And thought she was, quote unquote, cheerleading during Thursday's practice.
That's bad?
Well, that's sexist. Okay, well, she's a typical blonde chick. I mean, I don't find her exceptionally hot.
No, I mean, she's not a stunner, but she's a solid 8.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
But
could do without those fucking triangle hoops in her head.
Yeah, but is she like overly stunning?
No, not really. I mean, she's okay. She's a good-looking girl.
Yeah, she's a good-looking girl, but is she just like, oh my God, who is that?
You'd notice her in a grocery store. You wouldn't notice her in a Playboy.
Right, of course.
That's kind of where she falls.
All right. So here's where we're at. So Geronimo and Young said that Sharla McBride looked like a Barbie and thought she was cheerleading during Thursday's practice.
And that got him fired?
Let me finish.
Okay.
McBride has worked at WUSA 9 since 2020.
Okay.
So basically almost 3 years. And has been a sports reporter since 2007, according to her LinkedIn page. Okay. We have worked hard to ensure that everyone, and here you know what? To get some duct tape here because my head is going to explode. My head is going to explode if I have to utter these words fucking again.
Tape it up.
I'm going to have to tape my head. We have worked hard to ensure that everyone feels safe.
Oh, please. Did she not feel safe being called a Barbie?
No, this is the announcement from the management.
Okay.
At WUSA 9.
Mm-hmm.
This word safe is just so overused.
Yeah.
Everyone feels, everything is about the feels these days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sick of it.
Well, we got to play to the pussies. That's really what we do now.
We have worked hard to ensure that everyone feels safe and respected. No, you earn respect. You don't just automatically get respect.
Mm-hmm.
You earn it.
I agree. Where was she disrespected?
Well, because they said she looked like a Barbie.
All right, nothing in their head. This happened last week.
Yes.
Nothing in their mind thought that this is a little soft, topical comment.
Well,
being that the Barbie movie was out this week.
Yes, it was just kind of comical banter.
A very soft. I mean, come on. It's not like they said, yeah, she's doing the splits and she's leaving fucking worm trails on the fucking AstroTurf.
No, snail trails.
Whatever.
Not
she's
worm trails, snail trail. Get it right, Chris. Goddamn.
Yeah, sorry.
Snail trails.
She's not making the field wet. You know, she doesn't have anything dripping down her leg while she's jumping up and down, you fucks. Shut up.
Well, you have keyed in on something you weren't even aware of.
Okay.
We have worked very hard to ensure that everyone feels safe and respected in our workplace. What were we calling the C word team?
Pussy cunts.
Pussy cunts. The pussy cunt spokesperson said in a statement to WUSA 9, and we took swift action when we learned that an employee of our partner iHeart made, this is the drum roll part, sexually disparaging remarks to and about a member of the media while she was broadcasting live from the training camp yesterday.
What sexual remark? Barbie or cheerleader?
Barbie.
Barbie is a sexual remark now?
Apparently so.
Barbie doesn't even have a pussy.
That's the whole thing. We arbitrarily make up these definitions as to what's sexually, what do you want to call harassing these days?
Yeah.
So if you said, oh, she's a Barbie, you're making some kind of a sexually, what do you want to call, disparaging remark now?
Right.
Apparently that's the standard now.
It's insane.
Later Saturday, iHeartMedia DC Regional President Aaron Highland announced Geronimo had been fired after an internal review by way of Nick blah 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 of the Washington Post. So one of the two got fired, apparently.
Okay.
After an internal review, Don Geronimo is no longer an employee of WBIG, the Big 100.
Ooh, the Big 100. Ooh.
We take matters of this nature very seriously. And his behavior does not align with our core values.
His behavior. This guy's probably sitting at home going, what the fuck did I say?
Geronimo.
This guy probably has a daughter with a fucking room full of Barbies, and he's wondering if he's teaching her to be a whore.
Right.
Because he was fired for fucking saying Barbie.
Right. Interestingly enough, and I think I kind of pointed this out earlier, his name is Geronimo.
Yeah.
As opposed to the team that we're calling Pussy Cunts.
That's right.
Geronimo.
Yeah.
Can we say that legally?
No.
Geronimo reportedly shouted, "Hey, look, Barbie's here."
And he said, Barbie's here.
Chris, you're fucking fired.
I guess so. Was that insensitive?
Pack your shit and get out of my studio, you ingrateful goddamn degenerate.
I'll say this, that was a hell of a lot more fucking insensitive than calling this chick here a Barbie.
Hi, Barbie girl. I'm guessing she's a cheerleader.
That screams, I want to fuck her in the ass to me.
Later in the broadcast, Geronimo reportedly said to Young, "Oh, hey, there's that chick that you thought ... said tight." I have no idea what that means.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's written. Oh, hey, there's that chick that you thought said tight.
Said her pussy's tight?
I don't know. That's all it said.
Yeah, what?
The two later realized she was a quote-unquote sportscaster
Oh, and that makes a difference?
at Channel 9 or Channel 7, and that she's familiar. Geronimo added that he thought she was a quote-unquote cheerleader.
Who cares?
But
This is the dumbest story and the dumbest firing of all the fucking woke firings ever.
This is why I said this was going to make your head explode.
This is so fucking stupid, I can't even stand it. They fired fucking Wahoo McDaniel and his fucking young crash guy for what? For saying, hey, she looks like a Barbie.
And she's a cheerleader.
She's
She's not a serious sportscaster.
So what? There's nothing sexual about that. You said she was fired for, or they were fired for sexual fucking conduct.
That's what I'm saying. So now we're changing the definition of what sexual harassment means.
That's fucking bullshit.
See, again, it's a moving target. The goalpost is always moving. We don't know what's okay to say. We don't know what's not okay to say. We interpret what we want when we want. You know, the Pussy Cunts signed a 3-year partnership deal with iHeartMedia, the parent company of WBIG.
The Big 100.
The Big 100 in 2022, when Dan Snyder was still the owner of the team. Right. Snyder officially sold the Pussy Cunts to a group led by Josh Harris on July 20th for a reported $6.5 billion after years of league and federal investigations into sexual misconduct, workplace harassment, and allegations of underreporting NFL revenues. The league also fined Snyder $60 million as the sale was approved. The Pussy Cunts appeared ready to turn over a new leaf after Snyder's departure. Head coach Ron Rivera has already said he is fired up about the new direction of the team with
shut up.
Owner.
What's he gonna say? This is gonna be the same old shit.
Right.
I mean, what is the coach gonna say?
Yeah.
Jeez. In other news, the cheerleaders have a lot of good cheers for this year.
Right.
Shut up.
Right. And they're wearing full panties. So you don't even get a whiff of that bush.
Thank God.
The next step is, of course, winning football games, something Snyder's team didn't do much of during his time at the helm.
True. I'm with Jackal on this. Jackal's saying what they, as in me and you. I said she was an 8. I didn't say she wasn't attractive. I said she was an 8.
She's an attractive woman, but is she any better than anything that you've seen at a big city bar or anything? No. She's okay.
She's all right. I mean, she's a good-looking girl.
Yeah, but again, so this guy lost his job because she said, "Hey, look, it's Barbie. Is that a cheerleader down there?"
Yeah.
And no, she's a serious journalist.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
She's a journalist and a reporter. How dare you classify her as just a schlub on the side of the field cheerleading for the team? She's talented, God damn it.
Can you read their quote one more time for me? What they said?
Let me reread that.
Yeah, find that real quick.
Geronimo reportedly shouted, "Hey, look! Barbie's here. Hi, Barbie girl. I'm guessing she's a cheerleader."
Why are you talking about fucking her? How stupid.
I know. You diminished a woman's contributions, God damn it.
Even if that is what they did, which I'm not saying it is, but even if what you just said about diminishing her contributions, there's a big difference between that and sex and what is it? Sexual harassment.
Right.
There's nothing sexually harassed. I hope that fucking this drunk Indian sues the piss out of the fucking pussy cunts.
Well, he's not going to sue the football team. He's going to sue his
Or the TV or radio station.
100.
That's right, the big one. I hope he sues them big.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a big payout from the big 100.
Yeah. It's like, what did I do? Well, you disparaged a fellow broadcaster.
Not what you fired me for.
Yeah.
You fired me for sexual harassment.
Right. Just unbelievable.
Fucking dicks.
You're not allowed to say anything about anything anymore.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm glad I don't work in this world.
Oh my God. I knew
People just suck.
I knew that would just, you know, blow your mind that, holy shit.
Between that and Shelly rocks his tits in the locals chat, I don't know what to think.
Right.
Shelly got some big old fucking canes.
Yeah, she's a rocker chick.
She got some fucking bouncers.
All right. Well, you're a formerly married man.
Thankfully on the formally.
That's why I said formerly married man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've had 3 children.
Yes.
Did you and do you take responsibility for your children?
As far as, like, if they do something now, if they killed somebody, would I take the blame?
No. I'm not talking about that. Talking about when you were a father, when they were under legal age.
Mm-hmm.
If you and your former spouse planned a vacation or a getaway or did something together, were you responsible for your child?
Of course, yeah.
Prior to their becoming legal age?
Yes.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, here's a controversy.
Okay.
People are outraged about this.
All right.
That's ridiculous. A woman named Sabra, Sabra, recently caught and this is why I hate this. Again, I've made this very clear over the last decade. Social media is the worst cesspool to even be involved in. The woman named Sabra recently caught the attention of nearly 9 million people.
Wow.
9 million after she shared this TikTok of her happily refusing to give up her first-class plane seat so a kid could sit by their family.
Oh. That's nice of her.
The video, you could see Sabrina smiling over her decisions with the audio that says, "Girl, fuck them kids and fuck you too."
Damn. That's funny.
Well, it is funny. and I have thoughts on this as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna send this over to you because maybe you'll have the opportunity to play the video during the second section,
All right.
the segment.
Yeah.
Rather. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna send this to you.
All right.
But I kind of agree where this went.
Okay.
And it didn't take long for people, and again, this is where social media comes in. Why do you care what people you don't even know think about your actions or
Yeah.
situation? Or it's, why do you upload this to social media? Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
And it didn't take long for people to start applauding her. Most everyone agreed that if parents want their kids to sit next to them, it's their responsibility to plan accordingly beforehand. Good,
Well, yeah.
good for you. If they wanted their kid to sit next to them, they should have booked adjacent seats. I remember Stewie from the Family Guy said, "Ma'am, your poor planning does not constitute an emergency for me. You'll see him in Paris. Go sit down."
Yeah. I'm with this so far. This is not. I'm 100% with her so far.
I am too.
Stupid kids.
As a mom, it's a parent's responsibility to plan ahead. Just traveled to Europe for 1.5 months with my toddler, and no one had to move. As a parent, you don't do anything wrong. I wonder if some families actually on purpose buy the cheapest tickets to plan to ask someone for their seat. I got kids to move.
Well, they definitely do that. They 100%, dude. It is, or they'll buy like there won't be 3 available all next to each other, so they'll just buy them scattered, and then they get on the plane, and they're like, oh well, they'll try to get the stewardess to fucking make the people move. That happens all the time. All the time. It's fucking bizarre.
I agree. And she clarified that the airline asked her to switch before she even got on the plane. The gate agent called my name before boarding. They were nice and asked me if I was willing to switch seats. I asked to see the alternative on the seat map. It was still first class, but all the way in the back. I kindly said that I'd rather keep the seat I selected and didn't insist. They went ahead and found another resolution pretty quickly, she explained. Now, I book tickets to fly several times a year.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I pick tickets the way that I do is because of where it's located.
Yeah.
I go, well, typically for me, I'm just pulling back the curtain, as Chris often says. I pick tickets when you enter the plane on the right side, because number one, the stewardess or the quote unquote flight attendant area is to the right of me.
Sure.
And more often than not, when they're in their little area where they have the drinks and food and whatever, they can see me clearly to the right of the plane.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And more often than not, when they're turned around and looking at the plane, they can see me more often. And if I'm drinking wine or whatever it is that I'm drinking in first class, they'll offer me, "Hey, you want a refill?" And I go, "Yeah.
Yeah, hook a brother up."
Yeah, exactly. So it's about visibility. So I'll go, yeah, I'll take a refill.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. So I'll sit at the front of the plane. When I enter the plane, I'll usually get the first class tickets on the right when I enter the plane. And because the what do you want to call it, flight attendant areas to the right of me when I'm sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
They see me and they're more often to serve me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure. Bring me another glass.
But even if that wasn't the case,
Yes.
if you just had a better seat than somebody else,
Yeah.
just by pure luck, if you bought your ticket and it's better, it wrecks their day. Tough shit.
Yeah. I bought that ticket based on what I know as a flyer.
Yeah. They had all the opportunity in the world to buy tickets to sit next to their fucking kid. They didn't. That's on them.
I agree. So I don't need to make accommodations because you need different accommodations for your situation.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, no, sorry. I bought these tickets because this is where I want to sit.
Yeah. And let's be honest. People are beyond disrespectful when they bring their kids with them on the fucking planes.
I completely
Oh my God.
They expect everyone else to make accommodations because I have kids.
Yeah, and tolerate their fucking dumb kids.
It's like, well, I didn't choose to have those kids, so it's not my responsibility to do something about that.
Yeah, stick a fucking candy bar in their mouth if that's what'll get them to shut the fuck up for my flight.
Right.
I hate when the parent is like, when the kid wants something and they're screaming on a fucking plane, and it's like, the simple solution, just give the kid a fucking cookie. Well, you've already had your cookies for the day, Billy. You can only have a carrot.
Right.
And then the kid's like, I don't want a fucking carrot. Ah! You know, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to throw this fucking kid out the emergency door.
Right. Well, again, I didn't plan for your children.
Yeah.
So I picked a seat, I picked the accommodations that I wanted, and I paid for them.
Yeah.
So because you got on the plane and your accommodations aren't exactly what you wanted, not up to me to make those accommodations happen for you.
Dude, I've always thought this. Would you pay for a better plane? And what I mean by that is, let's say instead of being on a cattle car that flies, like you are,
yes.
Let's say there was a plane that only had the first class type seating and space and everything else like first class.
Yes.
And had better internet and had no kids under 20 allowed on the plane or whatever, 18.
Right.
But let's say the price was, I don't know, 1.5 times.
Would I pay for that?
Yeah.
Probably.
I would too.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There used to be, and I did a little research into this.
Yeah.
There used to be an airline that accommodated that. It went out of business, unfortunately. I can't remember. I saw the little documentary on it. It was like 5 or 10 minutes long. But there used to be a airline that accommodated that.
God, that would be nice.
And well, here's the thing. Because of the low cost airlines,
like Spirit and whatnot.
Well, Spirit, Southwest, blah,
right.
blah, blah.
JetBlue.
Yeah, exactly. They became the Greyhound of the air.
Yeah.
I don't fly any of those because it's just like, if you watch any of these, shows, YouTube videos, whatever, where there's altercations at the airport or, in the air and whatever, there's always a certain demographic that is always causing a problem.
Fucking Swedes.
And I don't want that issue. So if I'm flying like to LA or something, I usually will fork out the extra dollars for first class on a reputable airline, typically American. To avoid that shit.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is now? The airline business is so fucked up now that when they can't get you on a flight because they're overbooked or whatever, they'll put you on, even if you've paid JetBlue price, they'll put you on one of those other flights.
Right.
Because it's cheaper than putting you in a hotel.
Well, I've never been bumped from a first class flight
Okay.
on American.
Right.
I can say that honestly.
Sure.
But if I'm flying to LA or something like that and I book first class flight, I'm usually on that flight.
Yeah. And you sure as fuck ain't giving it up for some goddamn kid.
Nope. And I've not experienced a problem, but I see all these issues like Spirit, JetBlue, Southwest, where there's like fights and problems. And I'm not willing to risk my flight due to somebody's behavior.
Yeah. I saw a thing. I think it was Anthony and Gavin.
Yes.
And they were talking about raising the cost of flights to $1,000 a flight.
I saw that as well.
And I was like, man, that is fucking brilliant.
Yes.
That really is brilliant because it will accomplish exactly what you want. Gets rid of the riffraff.
Yes, that's the whole thing. And they were talking about the flights of like the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah.
Where the quote unquote the stews were hot.
Right.
And the accommodations were good and people were served well. And, people who flew those flights were acted accordingly, as it were.
Sure.
And they were treated accordingly.
Yeah.
And today's Greyhound of the air, not so much.
It's the lowest common. It's the same fucking people that ride a bus.
Exactly.
And you're getting exactly that behavior.
Yeah. So
assholes.
So you have to ride with the lowest common denominator because somehow they can afford the airfare.
Yeah. Well, somehow you can get a fucking $59 flight to certain cities that are hotspots, like Florida, or Florida's not a city, obviously, but like Miami or so. I think they just announced here.
Yeah.
Like Cleveland to Florida, $59.
Yeah. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Or even Las Vegas, Cleveland to Las Vegas, $159 or something like shit.
You know who you're going to be sitting next to on that flight? A fucking idiot.
Right, of course.
That's who. You're sitting next to a fucking degenerate fuckface that's like, I can get to Vegas for $150 and then I could spend my rent at the fucking slots table or whatever, or at the slot machine. It's like, I hate. No, and I mean, you know me, dude. I have said how long has it been? 13 years since I've been on a plane.
Yeah.
And this is why I can't stand it. I can't. I'll be the guy that they end up fucking putting the little zip ties on to a chair, because I will beat somebody to death if they get up yelling and screaming.
Right.
Because I just can't put up with it.
Sure.
Fuck that.
All right. Well, let's see what this girl says in this video, and we'll wrap up the show. Let's see if she's got some commentary here.
Let's see.
Nothing?
Can you not hear it? Oh.
No, stop playing.
Oh, wait a minute. Because it went to another fucking thing. Hold on. God, I hate fucking...
We need our own interns, man.
No, we really don't. We just need not to have to play anything off of fucking stupid Instagram, which sucks.
All right.
All right, here we go.
To make the most out of it. After catching up
there's
on
no way to start
all
it
of
over.
the kisses and cuddles, we went for a long walk in Capitol Hill, and I wanted to take her to one of my favorite restaurants, Monsoon. This was actually my mom's first time trying Vietnamese food, and she was obsessed with these ahi.
I don't think there's anything in this.
No.
Because I'm looking at the description too, and it just says, that she's talking about her fucking food and shit.
Okay, I thought there was like the girl who wouldn't give up her seat for the family.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, there's back in the article, there's different fucking tweets or whatever, but
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
But bottom line is, we've already said what we need to say. Is we agree with her.
I hate social media, man.
We agree with her, and fuck these dummies that didn't book 3 seats together.
True.
Fuck you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get out of here.
All right.
I will let you pick a departing song. So what should we play?
All right, let's go with Love Shine from Motley Crue, 94 record.
No way, man. That features John Corabi. He's not like really Crue, man.
That's right.
But yeah, if you want to see pretty good documentary where John Corabi is featured with Motley Crue.
Yep.
Go see it. It's called I Wanna Rock.
Yeah. I do want to rock. I'm going to watch it later.
And he talks about being part of Motley Crue during the Motley
Bad time.
well, no, the Motley Crue era,
Right.
where it wasn't people didn't accept him, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. You said Love Shine?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we're going to play Motley Crue. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Saturday. This is Motley Crue featuring John Corabi from the 1994 release,
Yep.
which, I think a lot of people love. Some people go, it's not Vince, man.
Yeah, where's fucking Jim to throw his stupidity in on that?
I agree. All right, well, here it is. It's Love Shine. We'll be back next Saturday night. We'll do this thing all over again. So this is Neeley along with my very good friend,
Chris Akin.
And we'll see you.
Bye, kids.